Yo guys, what's up? In today's video we have 11 simple and easy tricks that are sure to bring your Rogue Company gameplay to the very next level. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Starting off today's list with tip number 1, we have boots on the ground. Now this is a really easy and simple premise, which is, well, exactly what it sounds like. You want to be the first one to get your boots on the ground into that objective. And the best way to achieve this is by rolling forward when the countdown hits 0 and then jumping to add an additional boost that will guarantee you hit the ground first, securing the spot and the objective, being able to hold it better. Moving right on into tip number 2, we have switching your positions. Instead of coming out of cover to try to get a better positioning on your enemy, simply try switching your position instead. This will allow you to change your field of direction onto your opponent without having to come out of cover. It's also a great way to maneuver through the map and clear rooms.
Tip number 3, how to utilize crouching. In Rogue Company, you can completely drain a player's life total in 2 seconds or less, with the more powerful shots being at the head and chest. Most players will aim for these places out of sheer habit. Crouching in combat will force the enemy to re-aim, giving you the extra time it will take to down them. Tip number 4, take the high ground. In Rogue Company, as well as many shooter games, taking the high ground is an essential key to victory, as it provides you with a kill-rich vantage point and the ability to take out enemies that may or may not be able to see you from their angle. We see Kai here taking full advantage of that, while he loosely patrols this kill-rich environment. Tip number 5, know your rogue's loadout. In Rogue Company, you have 2 primary weapons, 2 gadgets, a melee, a secondary, and a handful of perks to choose from. When it comes to the primary weapon and the gadgets, you can take one with you into the round, although the game will allow you to buy both and equip whichever one you want into your loadout. In this game, there is no one true loadout path for any character, so you get to experiment and find out which loadout path works best for you.
Number 6 on the list, we have utilizing your secondary. I've come to notice that this tactic is very underutilized in this game, which is a real shame because it's actually faster to switch from your primary to your secondary than it is to try to reload. It's not by much, but it can make the difference between living to fight another day and dying where you stand.
Tip number 7, communication is key. In any kind of teamwork game, it is vital that you communicate with your teammates, whether this is through a series of pings or verbal communication. Tip number 8, revive your teammates when you can. Denying your opponent's kills is a vital tactic to winning at Rogue's Company. Before reviving, make sure that the downed teammate is in a safe space. Listen and take note of where the enemies might be. Some rogues are better at this job with the revive perk or, for instance, Saint's Ultimate. Tip number 9, push smartly. Don't rush in and die. In Rogue, pushing the enemy is a vital ingredient to securing a kill. Before pushing, you want to understand how many people you're going to be pushing into, whose line of sight you might be entering, and what guns are in the equation. For instance, if you are going to enter the line of sights of a sniper, chances are your push is going to fail, as well as if you are to get too close to someone with a shotgun. Tip number 10. Any purchases that you do in the ship can be undone before you leave the ship for that round. This can be done on the PlayStation by pressing the square button.
And finally, ending this list off with tip number 11, we have pre-firing. Now, not to get this confused with blindly firing your weapon every which way hoping to hit something, but to actually see and know where your opponent is and pre-firing before showing your own body. This can be used as cover fire to allow your teammates to advance the objective or simply gain the edge on an unsuspecting opponent, allowing you to get that down.
And with that, we have reached the end of the video. Which ship was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more awesome Rogue Company content, and we'll see you next time.